What's a telltale sign two people are having a secret sexual relationship with each other? Appa's going through some shit LMAO. From personal experience was hooking up with a coworker and she'd bring her dog into the office. Her dog started sitting under my desk every day and we were exposed. They accidentally send a company-wide email sharing a picture from their vacation together in Sandals, Jamaica. The two of them consistently being the last ones left at the group hangout, especially if one of them is hosting. 100% this one. I know they bout to bone when my friend says for everyone to leave and that new girl doesn't move an inch. A bunch of us used to hang out on a TeamSpeak server to play games. One day we were chatting when the server admin just blurted out, and quat, "So, guy, and, girl. You two have the same IP address today. You fucking? And quat." Staring. I was secretly seeing a guy in school. As far as everyone else was concerned, we couldn't stand each other. This girl I barely knew pulled me aside and whispered, "I don't know what's going on between you two, but you need to stop staring or everyone else is going to know." Later on he wanted to know what the girl said to me. I wasn't about to admit she noticed my staring, so I said, "She thinks there's something going on with us because you keep staring at me." Awkward avoidance of each other. Funny thing about that. I have a genuine friendship with a, now former, coworker. We used to go to lunch together quite a bit before COVID. Yeah, people made jokes and suggestions but nothing was going on. But one day my wife and I went to lunch at the same Chinese restaurant that our friend and I frequented and the server was just rude as hell to my wife. Took me a while to figure out that she thought I was married to my coworker and cheating on her with my wife. I said to my wife and quat, "I don't get it, we don't play footsies under the table, we talk about work." And quat. To which my wife said and quat, "You mean like an old married couple?" And quat. "Oh." So the next week we all went there for lunch together. The look on the server's face when I said and quat, "This is my friend, this is my wife and quat," was priceless. Edit. Thanks for the award, kind stranger. If you know them before it, they'll stop flirting as much as they had been prior to it. They make sure they don't leave a place together but linger around long enough to know when the other is leaving. They look at each other when something funny or bad happens. Sometimes you can tell by the way they casually, appropriately, touch each other in public. Certain things are awkward until you cross that line. At a place I worked at about 25 years ago, female coworker dropped her screwdriver and our boss picked it up and stuck it in her pocket. Later that day my buddy says and quat, "She did not flinch or look away from what she was doing when his hand went to her pocket. His hand has been in that pocket before and quat. His screwdriver has been in that pocket before." These two I used to work with, they got found out because a skunk sprayed outside the guy's house real bad. The next day they came in to work separately and ignored each other as usual, but they both smelled like skunk. Then everyone knew, but they didn't know we knew. You have to go fuck them both individually, and see if either of them have the same tricks. What's a telltale sign two people are having a secret sexual relationship with each other? The gut feeling you had before posting here. Physical closeness. Princess Margaret was, accurately, accused of having an affair after wiping some fluff, dust off of a married man's suit jacket. As someone who once had a wonderful female work friend who would always try to get the cat hair off my shirt when I came in, I suspect I was missing cues there. Edit. At this point, with this many positive and negative responses, I should probably clarify that I just asked my fiancée and confirmed, yes, she was indeed trying to send me a signal when she was pulling the cat hair off me, but I didn't actually get the message until like a year later. Oh shit. Shit. Random memory of a gorgeous girl on the dance team in high school on more than one occasion getting super close to get an eyelash off my cheek. Men don't miss hints, they just pop up and stab us in the brain a decade later. They act weird all of a sudden when things that should be considered normal happen. Like friends acting playful but they suddenly stop, because they realize it might be taken the wrong way, when in reality it wouldn't. They are only fearing such as they know things are indeed the wrong way. They start using each other's speech mannerisms. Like one of them always replies to something you say to them with, "Is that right?" and then you hear your wife saying it all the time after you get back from a week-long work trip. Edit for everyone saying they do this all the time. Yes, it is common and I also do it. It's just the way I keyed into the affair. Both can be true. Peace. I'm sorry Alaska_Roy. It sounds like your wife maybe had another Alaskan_toy? They're married now so he gets to deal with her, not me. Life, man. What a trip. Smiley face. I work in HR and someone dropped an anonymous tip once that a member of senior management was sleeping with a female subordinate. So IT gave me access to their emails, and I swear to God, the moment I read, "I can still smell you on my fingers," I immediately wanted to quit our. On the work email? Good God. Yeah. It was bad. I'm so hard thinking about tonight. I can't wait to tear off your clothes and mess up these sheets. Also, please forward the Broderick report to me no later than 2:30. I can still smell you on my fingers. Kind regards. When you're so bring someone up way too much in the beginning then mysteriously stops talking about them at all. Even when the situation potentially calls for it. Wife. We got a new guy at work. I have to start training him tomorrow. Next day I started training the new guy today. His name is Kevin. Kevin's actually pretty funny. You'd like Kevin. Kevin has the same sense of humor as us. Next week they sent me and Kevin to the other branch today. They gave us the company card for lunch so we went to a nice place. Kevin took forever deciding what to get. Kevin said he didn't recognize most of the items so I had to order for Kevin. Next month they're sending me to Miami this weekend to meet with a prospective client. Husband. Oh, that's nice. Is Kevin going too? Wife. Who?